This is the second time I'm filming this video. I filmed on Monday, like normal, and I started editing. I got about halfway through and I just thought I need to redo this because my energy was non-existent, the sound was horrible. So yeah, always great to be filming on the day you want to be posting. I was really struggling this week to decide on a video to film from my list of video ideas because I don't know, they just didn't really feel right. And I was feeling a bit sort of discouraged around YouTube. My growth, which wasn't particularly significant already, has slowed down even more, and I just don't seem to be engaging people as much as I'd hoped. So in this week's video, I'm going to talk about 3 ways that you can boost your channel, you can grow your channel, and the difficulties with each of those ways. Number 1, sub for sub. You just start out on YouTube, you go and you find other small YouTubers, other new YouTubers, and you just comment like crazy, sub for sub, or these sorts of things. You write something encouragement, but you ask them to sub back, or that you'll sub to them if they sub to you. And yes, this can work. The problem? People aren't honest. So many people won't subscribe back to you, or they'll say they want to sub for sub, but they won't actually have subbed to you in the first place. And so many people will unsubscribe so shortly after subscribing to you. Also, I would say probably the majority of the people who do subscribe to you aren't going to watch your videos, because the reason they've subscribed to you is just so you can subscribe back to them, and it's not because they're interested in your videos. Sometimes they will be, but a lot of the time they won't be, and what you end up with is a much higher subscriber number than you have views on your videos, and that doesn't really help boost your channel, and if you're a creator, that's not what you're going for. Number 2, money. Pay for one of these services for tons of quick subscribers. The problem, most of those accounts, if not all of them on these services, are going to be inactive accounts. They're made purely for this business. They're not going to watch your videos, so you're probably not going to get views. And even a system where it does give you views is unlikely to actually give you watch time, which is what really helps to boost your videos. Number 3, make a viral video. Of course you can't control whether your video goes viral. You can do things to help share it and stuff, but at the end of the day, you can't make it go viral by yourself. And unlike with the other ways, actually having a viral video and gaining followers and recognition from that can actually get you interested and engaged subscribers and people watching your video, which is great. However, I've seen so many channels where they have a few hundred or a few thousand subscribers, and on most of their videos they have a bit less than that in views, and then they have one video which has 80,000 or a few 100,000 or even a few million views, and still it hasn't massively impacted on the rest of their channel. So again, it's not an easy and guaranteed way for you to really grow your channel. So why am I talking about these ways that seem to have so many problems and so many negative sides to them? There are so many videos out there similar to this, telling people these ways and portraying them in a much more positive light. Yes, most people are still acknowledging that it's not always simple and it's not always easy, and that there are problems, but I feel like there's not enough transparency actually about the difficulty of doing YouTube and of these things. And again, there are so many people talking about it, but even when I started, I watched videos talking about these ways, and I think it gave me unrealistic ideas and expectations about how I was going to be able to grow my channel and how quickly. I still didn't think it was going to be easy or quick, but I definitely think that I didn't manage my expectations as well as I could have. What I took away from watching these videos was it's not easy and it's not quick and nothing's guaranteed, but if I really work hard and I commit to doing these things and taking these steps, I am going to progress, however much, and I haven't progressed as much as I had expected. I'm really grateful for everyone who already has engaged and already has subscribed and who is consistently engaging with me, really grateful, but it is less than I'd hoped for. So I wanted to talk honestly from my experience about what I found to actually be helpful and realistic. So here are my top 3 realistic pieces of advice for anyone who's starting or new on YouTube. Number 1, manage your expectations. I thought I was managing my expectations well, and still it wasn't enough. As I say, it's been disappointing. So manage your expectations. Whatever you think is realistic, set your sights slightly lower. And I'm not saying don't be ambitious. Of course, that's always great. But just be prepared for it to be slow, and prepared for you to really have to work hard for it, but also to know that you can't control it all. It's not all in your control, and a lot of it is luck, a lot of it is just time, and you can't make everything happen by yourself. Number 2, create content that you love. Make videos that you enjoy making and that you enjoy editing, and things that you're interested in. If your passions and your interests are reflected in your videos, it's going to be more enjoyable for the people watching, and they're more likely to be interested in your other content too. When you actually care about the things you're talking about in a video, I do believe it translates in the energy. And at the very least, even if you really don't get the engagement that you're expecting, you're spending the time doing things and talking about things that you enjoy, and you're enjoying the process, which makes it so much less frustrating. I've really enjoyed the process so far, and for me it's been really interesting, and I feel like I've learnt a lot. The third and final piece of advice I can give is connect and network, but do it in a realistic way, do it in a manageable way. Find other users who are making content that you are interested in yourself and that you enjoy, then reach out to them and connect with them. Firstly, if you're interested in the sorts of things they're talking about and interested in, potentially they're going to be more interested in the sorts of things that you like and that you're talking about and you're interested in. Also, even if they don't engage, at least the energy you're putting in, the effort and the time that you're putting into connecting with them and to watching their videos and subscribing to them is not completely wasted, because you're actually enjoying that part of the process and you're enjoying hearing what they have to say and the videos that they're making. And I've connected with various people now on Instagram or other places, and also kind of just extensively in the comments of each other's videos on YouTube. And having those relationships really does help. I know people talk about YouTube friends and it can kind of sound a little bit cliche and a little bit silly, but it really does help to have other people who are in a similar situation to you, who understand the things that you're feeling, and you can bounce ideas off each other, you can have that empathetic relationship. And as you grow, and hopefully grow together, you can support each other as well, which is really useful. The potential to do collaborations and to do, just promoting each other's channel and supporting each other on social media is really useful, and it's just really nice to not feel like you're alone in your situation. There are so many ways to grow a YouTube channel and to grow any sort of social media, any sort of profile, public profile. But for me, I just think it is important to be realistic and to manage your expectations. So those are my top 3 pieces of advice for anyone who's starting out on YouTube, or anyone who is new to YouTube or small on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it interesting or helpful, or you just agree with the things I'm saying, please do comment and like and share and subscribe. It really does help. And again, doing that and supporting each other and supporting me, it is really good to help just encourage me and to keep me focused, to keep me engaged with the process. So I really appreciate anyone who does take the time just to do any of those things. As you can see, if you've watched my other videos, I am not in my usual filming spot, and you probably do know as well if you've seen my other videos that I am in England at the moment, just visiting for a couple of months, and I'm going to be moving around a lot. So probably I will be making some other travel vlogs, and I'll at least be doing my weekly Wednesday video. So keep tuned, and I will see you next week.